friends. I am back. I hope everyone is making their way over to this chat because the other one that was set up for 11:15 did not work. I did not have sound. So, I had to do a quick restart. I think there were updates waiting. So that's what happened. But now I'm here. So, hello and happy Thursday to you all. It is a special day over here, and I will get into that in a moment. But for now, I just want to say hello and thank you for everyone who is making their way over here. Hopefully, that wasn't too confusing. I see people. So, um, Gerald was in first. Actually, Mel was in the other chat, and I commented to her. So, hopefully, she finds her way over. And then I saw Gerald and Heather, and Alex is here, which is just amazing, isn't it? Let's see. Witchy Wallflower, hello. How are you? Thanks for hanging out with us. Chris is here. Yes, definitely keeping you on your toes. Had to just mess everyone about there for a minute. Jackie's here. Hello. Yeah, that could be because I don't know. You always need more time than you think to actually show up on YouTube. Scott's here. Hello, happy Thursday to you. Heather saying hello to everyone. Debbie's here. You all are amazing for showing up. I didn't even want to schedule this yesterday. Sometimes I'll just schedule it the day before so you get a nice half-hour notification. But I didn't want to do that today. Hello, Red Wing, before I space out and forget to say hi. And my phone's making noise. I'll tell you why. Happiest day. Hello. Yes, happy late morning. Hello, Pamela. Thank you for hanging out with us. So basically, let me check my phone. This is my first day with, my phone's going to stay on because both kids are out of the house right now. This is his second week of school, and he's off tomorrow for our long Labor Day weekend here in the States. So he's finishing up week 2. The first week was starting on Tuesday, and he had a couple half days, and then one full day last Thursday. Last Friday, he was off because the power was out at his school, which is just about 10 minutes from our house. We had terrible weather here in Michigan. We had tornadoes. I think the biggest, most dangerous tornadoes we've had in 50 years or something like that. And it came not very near to our house, but sort of the town just before us. If you're on the highway, there's an exit about every 7 miles here. And that town and the town prior to that is where the tornado was on the ground, and then it lifted before it got here. And I hate even saying these words because if you watch my most recent, Next Gen A to Z Tarot Tubers, you will know that my biggest fear is tornadoes. Okay, that's what I said. But when you're a mom, you have to play it cool and be like, oh, everything's fine. We're just going to go hang out in the basement. Sirens are going off outside. It's fine. Everything's fine. So everything was fine. We did actually lose power here, but we early last year, got a generator installed. So now when our power goes out, it clicks off, generator kicks off, everything comes back on in 3 seconds, and it's amazing. So we're all fine and good. No damage to our house or anything like that. There were several trees down on our road. We love our neighborhood because it has a lot of old growth trees, and that's a beautiful thing. But of course, then some of them are just completely ripped out of the ground. It was crazy here. I feel like there were rotation clouds. I don't know what you call them, but above us. It just felt really weird, I'm telling you. But everything's fine. That rainbow was a side note to Max is finishing up his second week of school, but both weeks have been 4-day weeks. That's all that's about. And Vela is at the sitter today, a new person to us, a friend of a friend. And so it's very strange. I'm here 2 days a week. It will be like this. And so I will be popping on more. I might not do twice a week Um, every week. I might just do one, and then another day might go like to my cousin's coffee shop and work from there. Because in that town where the tornado was, that's where their coffee shop is, and I can go in there and like hang out and see my cousin and do some of my office work from there. So anyway, I sent a glide to a few people the other day saying I'm gonna take off like every Monday and Thursday and like live my best fall life and just do all the activities I want to do. Um, So that might be a thing. Today, though, I'm actually working for a few hours and gonna plow through a bunch of work before I go pick up my baby, and then we'll get back right in time to get Max off the bus. Look at this new chapter. Anyway, um, yes, wow, the tornadoes, not cool. Yes, this is a crystal grid necklace, a Jonathan Daly original, and you can actually watch the creation of this on my channel. Um, there's like a pine tree with like a sunset picture as the thumbnail for that one. And um, yeah, Jonathan is on with me, and we're just talking and chatting and hanging out. And he creates this and shows the progress every once in a while. So it's just a fun tarot chat plus him making my crystal grid necklace. Got this for my birthday, like for myself a couple of years ago, I think is what it was. I don't know. We'll go with that. But yeah, I gave him a few keywords of things that I wanted it to provide, and he did the rest. So, Alex, it's so good to see you. Yes, it is. Alex actually watched my last video, but did you end up popping in? I think you did make it. Can't remember now. Can't remember if I caught him last time or not. Yes, thank you so much. Oh, I had to like wake Max up out of bed. It wasn't like the middle of the night, but he'd already been sleeping about an hour. And, I was like watching my phone, watching the radar, and then I get still Ingham County updates, which is the county next to us, and it covers like a lot of space next to us. So like Lansing, the capital city, when they start getting bad weather, and it almost always goes this way. So I'm still signed up for theirs because I used to live and work there. And so that's the one I have on my phone. And then that way I get all their notifications and I'm like, shit, it's hitting the fan and we need to go to the basement. So they started sending like take cover now, all of this. So anyway, everything's fine. Got Max up out of bed. He was sleeping like a ton of bricks. I'm holding Vela. Ryan's outside moving my vehicle in because that same day we got my vehicle back from having it repaired from hail damage, which happened a couple months ago. The hail was insane. Everyone in our neighborhood is like getting a new roof still. Like every day, like 2 more people are on schedule getting their new roofs from like insurance and everything. My car was absolutely pummeled. So anyway, Ryan was out trying to like squeeze my vehicle into the garage, which there's usually not room, but he moved. Anyway, Ryan was cramming my vehicle in. I'm upstairs. Vela was already asleep in my arms, and I could hardly wake up Max. I'm like, hey buddy, there's a thunderstorm, so we're gonna go to the basement. There's a little warning happening. And he's just like, what? Oh my God. Okay. I was like, I'm about to have to drag you out. I don't want to be a psycho scary mom, but we gotta go. But anyway, we all got downstairs and everything was fine. We're like, we're just gonna hang out for a bit. I'm texting Grammy, everything's fine. My heart was pounding. Like nope. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. It looks like all the cool kids are here. It's the best hangout, isn't it? Okay, yes, Alex popped in a bit at the end. I thought I remember saying hi to you. So as soon as I started telling a lie, I tried to fix it. Oh, a necklace creating video. Look at Jackie. Look at that. Okay, Alex is going to get in touch with Gerald. Whew. Yes, big up to Archangel. I can't even speak. Yesterday to Ryan, I said, I don't have the mentical. Now I can't even say my made up word. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with that. That's what I said. Except for I didn't even finish it. I said mentical. And then I was like, damn it. Mental capacity to deal with that. Case in point, that was my so no, Archangel is what I'm trying to say. Archangel Michael. I'll take whatever I can get. Thank you. Thank you. So so that's the reason I didn't schedule anything. That's what I started saying like 17 minutes ago. I didn't schedule this because it was my first day dropping off Vela and I didn't know how she was going to do or how long I was going to stay. And so I didn't want to have that set. I wanted to see how that went and then drive home. And then I actually was like bagging up a bunch of weeds that I had pulled the other day. And I'm like, okay, do that first, because then you'll do your online bit and then you can go just hang out on the couch. And I mean, I'm working, but to be able to sit on the couch and put my feet up and work is like amazing. I'm going to get so much done. So anyway, going forward, after like the first couple weeks, then I will probably start just scheduling it so you at least get a day notice, but it should be like Monday and Thursday usually. Now the coming week is going to be Tuesday and Thursday if I decide to do both because of our holiday here on Monday. So anyway, I have treasures to show you if you would like to see. I've gotten an early start on my birthday celebrations. Danny's here, 3 of Cups Eclectic Tarot. Danielle, hello, how are you? Today's show is brought to you by Mentacle. Yes, Gerald, we need a whole situation for that. So the first fun thing I'm going to show you is actually a deck that I've already had, and I want to give it some love. This is the Star Rune Oracle by our very own Kristen Louise is her channel just Kristen Louise? I don't know these things. Once I know you, like in real life, not in 3D real life yet, but this is what happens. And I forget names of things. Anyway, Kristen Louise, you know her. Star Rune Oracle. She created this amazing deck. You can find it on Make Playing Cards. There are 3 cards for each of the runes. Okay. Which is amazing. So like the 3 main aspects or keywords that would be with a rune. I had this still in order because I was going to do a walkthrough, famous last words. But then I shuffled it a bit the other day. I was doing some casting. So first off, it's so beautiful. I was in the group, the Facebook group she had going while she was creating this, and she was getting feedback as she was going. And it was so cool to be part of that and kind of watch her make different decisions and whatnot. Anyway, I'm just telling you that even if you don't know about runes, like this one, because I really don't know a ton. I have a couple sets of runes. I use them every once in a while. I look up, I have like a little sheet. So I don't like intimately know the meanings. This, okay, it says integrity right on it. So then you could use this. You don't have to know fuck all about runes really to get this beautiful oracle deck. And it's a thick oracle deck. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like this one says father. You know what to do with that. It's fine. Okay. Oh, Mel, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. I got on here. I had no sound or anything. It's like, you don't have a microphone, blah, whatever. Yes, this is Kristen's deck. And I think Jackie and maybe Gerald have put the link in, or, oh, Kristen Louise Tarot. And then Gerald has included the link here. And I just wanted to give this some love because it's amazing. There is also a guidebook for it, which I don't have yet, but I'm going to print soon. That's another one of my projects. I've been putting notes in my phone about like what I'm going to do on these days where both kids are gone. It's very long. It's like drive to Lansing and get a pedicure because that's my favorite place. I do also love a place in Williamston, which this means nothing to you, but basically don't just like skimp out and go in town, because that's one thing about this town since I moved here. Everyone on the Facebook pages are like, salons over here are junk. I don't know what's going on. And they're like notorious. I'm like, I'm not spending my money there. Point is, this list of like fun activities I'm going to do includes going to Staples or wherever. I don't even know the names of stores anymore. Office Max is what I was trying to think about. Though I think what we have here is a Staples. Anyway, going to print a bunch of things, like all of my Marielle slides from Chris. Like I need to make a Chris book still. I think I printed a couple sets. Who knows where those are? Anyway, stuff like that. Anyway, there's a guidebook at starruneoracle.wordpress.com. Okay. Cataclysm. Like, do you have an Oracle card that says Cataclysm? Probably not. Zane's here. What's up? So cute. The quest, so on and so forth. I just wanted to show this again. The balance of colors, like, I don't know if this is a thing you look for, but look, it's like gorgeous and cosmic-y, but there's an array of colors. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I've talked about this one before because it's the home card, but to me, this looks a bit like the cover of like some scary movie, like DVD. And isn't that a great vibe to have on a home card in some cases? Because what if home felt a little like this? I don't know. No. Or maybe it refers to your cosmic home if you believe in that. You don't have to. We can still be friends. But look, it's so many things. Look how beautiful this card is. Oh, it means so many things. Okay. For those of you who do not think you're a star seed, here's the rational mind card. See? It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to show that. And then, of course, if you do want to get into runes, they are marked here, nice and clear. It's just great. Oh, so here's an example of them all, like 3 in a row. So we have Jera, which is unfurl, harvest, and the planet again. It's like very earthy, very cosmic-y. It's a great balance. And transition, okay? Unfurl, transition, and harvest. So there's an example of the 3 different aspects to the cards. And I love that she just went for it. She just made them all. Yeah, triple, make it. It's great. The other exciting thing about this is that this is what's going to go into my Kelly bag that I didn't know which deck was going to go in there. Kristen had put a post up the other day about like, hey, I'm just going to toot my own horn because I never really do. And I was like, yes, be excited about it. So I think I got this last September for my birthday because I usually do an MPC order of like 2 or 3 decks made by tarot tubers, made by friends. This year, I'm definitely getting Richie's Summer Lenormand, and then I might be getting a Logan deck, but I don't know which one yet. I need to look more into all this. Larkin Legend, Logan, yeah. And then I don't know where I've been, like out of the loop with Lennon Smith. Is that her name? Again, with the things. She has made a couple like Thoth-based decks that are like abstractions and artwork that I feel drawn to, sort of like what Kelly Fitz did with Story in Color, Lenormand, like stripped everything out and it's just like the essence of color, right? So she's made the Essential Thoth, Lennon has. And now her second one is the quintessential Thoth, and it's like a more zoomed in version. So like the essential is like down to the essentials. And then she describes it sort of like zooming in one more level for the quintessential, right? So I came across that the other day just randomly, and those are on my list now. Amazing. Okay. So anyway, Kristen's deck is amazing. Support your friends. It's great. These are big old cards. I mostly have used this to cast charms on so far. Okay. So Heather says one of my favorite decks in my collection. Jackie says beautiful. Mel says I see so many runes in my ball, but don't know what they mean. I should pick this up. Oh, in your crystal ball? Is that what you're talking about? Mel is hardcore. Okay. She's amazing. I haven't even created a book of it yet, Chris says about Muriel. These are just my, the list of things I'll do, like scan the cards that were painted for me so I can put that on my playing cards or something. That's another thing. Scan the cards. I don't know how to do that, so I'm going to take it somewhere. Pamela got Lennon's new deck, Quintessential Tarot. I got both sizes. Oh, Lord. I didn't even know I had 2 sizes, but I'm all about that. As you know. Okay, this is great. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Back up to Chris, I think is where I left off. Mel says, I love office stores and all good stuff. Yeah, it smells so good in the office supply. Best. Let's have a sip. I'm off the coffee already this morning. I mean, I'm not off the coffee. Good grief. My day starts early-ish, and I'm finished with my first coffee. May or may not have an afternoon one. Who knows? But today is also, because it's September Eve, my birthday month, the most beautiful month there ever was to exist. I'm using my Peacock Feather cup to be my new healthy water drink for the rest of the fall. I used to drink apple cider vinegar in my water, like when I was teaching, like constantly to like protect myself from kid germs. And I swear it worked. And I feel like it like trimmed me down a little bit, and I'm interested in all these things again. So it's like lemon water with apple cider vinegar in it. The inaugural sip of my new extra healthy water drink. Okay. That's the formal name, extra healthy water drink. Sip. That's what my kids do when they have something good, because that's what I do. It's what I taught them to do. So that's what they do now. It's cool. I just finished a month with the Runic Tarot. I really wasn't expecting much, but it was actually amazing. Well, that is lovely to hear. Speaking of finishing up your month, before I show you the bag that Star Rune Oracle is going into, Orishi's Galaxy RWS is what I've been using for August. And that's what was on the thumbnail of the original broadcast on my new planner. Like, nothing's replacing my Bed and Ball planner, but I'm just telling you I have a different one, right? In addition to. Oh, Jackie says I look like I've lost some weight. Well, thank you. I don't know if I really have or not, but I probably have, just randomly, because I just eat scraps of food that the kids leave behind. I've been walking a little bit though too. Lennon is her first name, which I just love. Is there anyone like on YouTube that you kind of wish you were? Like, I kind of wish I were Lennon Smith. Even though I don't even really know if that's her last name, and I just keep saying that. Lennon, hold on. Let me find it. Stop, Deanne, stop. Orishi's Galaxy RWS. This is one I got last September. The backs look like this. I wanted to spotlight it a little bit, and that's why I used it in the cover. but then we had to start over. Okay. Oh, Jackie says she can see it in my face. Well, I will take that, ma'am. Thank you very much. Love it. So here's this. It's a great deck. It really is. It's like an old friend, but with Galaxy vibes, obviously. Look at that. We'll end on that one. Okay. So that's a thing I wanted to tell you. And then when Kristen made that post, it all of a sudden like triggered that her deck is big, right? And it can go in my oversized Kelly pouch because I bought this because it was amazing and it didn't disappear right away. It was there like a few days after Kelly did a shop drop. And I was like, okay, I can't just leave it sitting there. This was a few months ago. Okay, I'm gonna get it. I gave it a chance for other people. A compass. I thought it's rainbow and compass. It could be used for many things. And she made it with the next world in mind, but I don't have the next world. And I was like, don't care, gonna get it. So I feel like this is gonna work. I feel like it's gonna be perfect. Oh, Danny, thank you. No, I don't have to ADD over to my phone. Lennon Smith. Okay. Ooh, there's still room in here, but we're gonna call that good. It's its home. You could put a bigger deck in here. I don't know. But this is its home now. Star Rune Oracle, don't you think? Okay. Then last time I was on, I showed like some random treasures I got, and I have some more from that same time that I didn't show. Plus I have, I don't know what. Not really in a buying phase right now, but a couple weeks ago I got a bunch of stuff at once and I was like, okay, just stop now. Just stop. Because that's a lot for pre-birthday buying. Got this. Look at. Okay. Can't go over there yet though, because it's not in the inventory. So it needs to go to bonus shelf area. I did show you last time my regular size Kawaii Tarot, which is a hard to find out of print thing. And I bought it from someone in Australia because she was not asking a crazy amount for it. So I was happy to pay the shipping. I was like, please, yes, send me that. The original Kawaii Tarot, not the one that came out like last year or whatever. So anyway, there's that I showed a little bit. And then from that person in Australia, because I was paying the shipping, I'm like, let's get some other things that she's selling too. So I got the Spirit de la Lune, which I've been wanting for a while. But it's one of those that was like, okay, I'll wait and see when it comes up secondhand, right? Oh, it smells really good. I don't know if I showed this one a little bit last time or not. I might have done it. But anyway, little circle moon cards. Beautiful. Some of them are actual moon phases. Some of them are these designs. Let me show you some colors. I'm like missing all the colorful stuff. Right, so this one says the Shaman. And it says 29 and Scorpio on it. Okay. The backs are just gorgeous. Like, really speaks to the basic bitch. Look at those. Amazing. This one says Blue Moon. We're still in that energy right now. Renewal. Look at the Blue Moon card. Gorgeous. Okay, so there's like zodiacs. I haven't gotten into this yet. Just wanted to show you some. So zodiacs, moon phases, and then like some extra things like Blue Moon, for example. And comes with a chunky little book. Anyway, just had been on my radar for a bit. And then I also got, I'm going to try to uncover this book. I also got these alchemy cards, and this is the book. Book of Alchemy by Raymond Buckland. And this, I mean, it's like a legit full-on book. I'm excited to get into it. And I think it might even be like a game. But anyway, Book of Alchemy, and it goes with the alchemy cards, I think is what it's called. Cards of Alchemy. Let me show you everything. So this all came from the person in Australia. I was like, yeah, give me those. So this person, Raymond Buckland, is also the creator of my aunt always says Romney, so that's what I say. Romani or Romney Gypsy Tarot. I think it's called the Gypsy Tarot. Romani. Anyway, which I want real bad but don't have. I didn't even know this existed. Cards of Alchemy. I was like, yeah, throw that in my cart. Thank you, Miss Australia. So this book obviously came with it. And then I have nowhere to put it because I just redid that whole pile. Put you right there for safekeeping. So the cards, it comes with a few cards that have like spreads and stuff. And then it will tell on the back like what you do with it, which each position is. And then here are the cards. The backs are this. And then the cards look like this. No idea what any of it means. Very excited to figure it out. But again, I don't know what this whole thing is, but I'm going to figure it out. And in the meantime, I can just use it based on the words. Transmute. I wrote my final formal paper for my grad school degree for my master's on alchemy in literature, and so it's like one of my 100 areas of interest. Has a picture, has a word, has a cool, I don't know, star map going on over here, and a crystal or an element like this one. Observe has air. So excited for this thing. So there's that. Doesn't have a little box, so it's sitting here with all my other treasures for now. And those are the 3 things I got from Australia. So Heather is asking, Jackie says, gorgeous, pretty bad, says Scott. My birthday is September 24th, so I'm right into Libra. So 23rd is going to be the first cusp day, and I'm considered cuspy still. Let's see if I can get my feet out. All right, the moon cards. So I don't actually know, Spirit de la Lune, where these come from. Visit spiritdelalune.com for moon magic, ceremonies, and more. I don't know if it's in print, out of print, what, but I do see it come up secondhand every once in a while. But yeah, do check out. I feel like maybe about a year ago, I got an email from them saying hey, this is in stock. So it could be something that is available. So then the other thing that happened was, oh, here we go. Are you Libra in real sky astrology or Western? Western. So I'm in Western astrology. I'm Libra, Sun, Aries, Moon, and Leo rising. So then my real sky, I believe I'm a Virgo. I do believe. So then the other thing that happened was Jessie Driscoll made a post about her crystal skull tarot saying, hey, I didn't really it was really, her post was truly about Rachel Pollack. Okay, so she's saying Rachel wrote the book for this. She was thinking back about, time she had spent with Rachel and her writing that book and all these things. And I was like, you know what? Why did I never get that deck? Well, I know why. Every single time I thought about Crystal Skull Tarot. I was like, I do not have money for this shit right now. Like, I just can't. Okay. It was always at that moment. And even a couple weeks ago when I purchased this, I was at that moment because of some unknown things going on. And we've had a few insurance claims lately, and we've had some lawyer, like legal fees, and just weird. For the past 2 months, especially, like the financial outlook has just been very weird and wishy washy and not set like we like to have everything. And it was at one of those moments, and I'm like, this was just like 10 days ago. Like now everything's figured out, whatever. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this. I can't remember. She maybe said there were, I don't know, 200 left, 50 left. I have no idea. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get this. It's so silly. I I know I want it. I'm just gonna get it. I don't care. It was not an irresponsible money moment per se. It was more like I had this I was like, I'm not gonna be afraid to like buy this deck because of money stuff. Now don't just make your own decisions and do what's right for you. All right. I'm not really getting into this conversation, just a little bit. For me, it was coming from this place of this like lack mindset. And I was like, no, this is silly. I'm just going to buy it because every time this happens, I'm like in this weird money spot. So, anyway, bought the deck. That's my purchase irresponsibly story. Though, again, I mean, it really wasn't. I was just way in my head about all this other craziness that's going on. I'm like, nope. And then at the same time, a few days before or a few days after, Vela had like this garbage night of sleep, and I was so tired and I was mad. And I'm like, I can't believe I'm up again. I'm just like, what am I going to do? Like, got my earbuds, got my phone, holding her, trying to like watch some YouTube to like keep myself awake. So during that time, I went on Amazon and I bought I did like my coffee order and threw in some bicycle decks because I'm like, bicycle decks don't cost that much. But then I bought like 3 things. I don't even remember what this third thing is, but I'm going to show you in a minute. But if you'll remember the last time I was on live, I was showing Green Menagerie by Matt Green. And I was talking about some card decks as well. And Simon had shown the Spectrum, Bicycle Spectrum. And I was like, oh God, sorry. I need to have that. It's like the rainbowy one that Kelly Fitzgerald showed a couple years ago, but it wasn't the same. So I bought that too. That's what's in here. Bicycle Rune, right? Speaking of runes, I was like, hey, I'll get that to go on top of my Kristen deck. And I bought the Spectrum. And I bought this other rainbow deck, which isn't a total rainbow, but like partial. Do you see what I mean about how the birthday, like the pre-birthday haul has happened this year? Do you see? Cheer up purchases. Yeah, they really were. I was so tired, could not function. I was like, okay, we're going to do this. Take some deep breaths. And yeah, Vela is almost a year and a half. She'll be a year and a half tomorrow. And so, 18-month sleep regression, her molars are like teething, like all this. Oh, and I was like, girl, please go back to sleep. Oh, okay. So I got Bicycle Rainbow Deck and Bicycle Runes. Did you even know that existed? And the Spectrum cards. Point being, let's get the Jessie Driscoll deck open. And I am ashamed to say that I have nothing by Rachel Pollack. I have nothing. Missed some of this, had to go to lunch. It's fine. I've probably only like spit out 3 sentences that are cohesive since you've been gone. Don't worry. Okay. So let's check out the Jessie deck. Now, Simon and Chris, she mentioned both of their videos. with her post about this deck. And I think the post was in like, it's in one of the tarot groups on Facebook. Something like, I don't know, one of the tarot groups. I don't know. Why won't you open? Okay. So the Crystal Skull Tarot is just what it sounds like. It's skulls like these placed in little tarot scene formations. And it did always remind me, I think some of this is what was said in the videos too, but it's been a long time since I've seen those. It was out a couple years ago. That it reminded me of like the lace tablecloth and stuff that they're placed on remind me of like little things at my grandma's house, you know? And I was like, I want that. It's very unique. Still not open. Jesse taped this box like I do. I sent something to Kristen once and she commented on my psychotic tape job. I might be able to show this. This is what I should have been doing when I was waiting for the second live to start. But it's fine. Oh yeah, Jackie says beautiful wedding pics on Facebook to Debbie. Yes, they are gorgeous. Okay, I'm so strong I can do this. That's what you have to say to yourself in the middle of the night too when you're taking care of babies. So strong, I can do this. I can do hard things. A beautiful card in here. Except which side do I use? And where's my phone? Everyone okay? I just have to say, I'm just going to read part of this text from my husband. I sent him a little post about like blue moon energy that my old boss from the shop where I used to work, reading tarot, she had posted. It's called Beyond a Dream, by the way. You can follow her page. She has a shop in Okemos, Michigan, and also in Brighton, which is just on the other side of where I am. Anyway, he says that blue moon bullshit is legit. Nothing big, but a ton of stuff going on. Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, I just have to share that. This is what happens when you bring people into the fold of witchiness. Okay, here we go. Oh, this cute little card. A deck by Jessie Driscoll with book by Rachel Pollack. Instagram, Etsy, and email. You can find this on Etsy at Crystal Skull Tarot. Yeah. All right, let me see. So I have not seen like a full walkthrough of this since it came out. So, I mean, these will be like new to me, which is fun. All right. Crystal Skull Tarot is a 78-card photographic deck that follows the RWS tradition. Skulls can be thought of as containers for consciousness, and crystal skulls are effective conduits for intuition. This beautiful deck comes with a 150-page book written by tarot legend Rachel Pollack. It's in the box. Find at Crystal Skull Tarot on Instagram and Facebook. There you have it. Trash pile. Okay. Set these here in the pile of random cards. And let's check this out. Yeah? 17 of you here. Thank you for hanging out. Here's the book. It's cute. Oh, Heather, yes. So Kelly Fitzgerald is The Truth and Story. I'm sorry, I talk about her a lot. So, I mean, I'm not putting a link, but just so it's typed here, The Truth and Story. She has a website too with decks and classes and things like that. She's just incredible. So I want to read a little bit. Oh, okay. Um, so you're welcome, Heather. This says Rachel's dedication for her help and patience, and most of all, her wise knowledge of the tarot. This text is dedicated to Zoe Madoff, Rachel's partner. Okay. I'm not gonna cry. It's all right. Jessie is thrilled to have worked with Rachel on this project, and she is thankful for support from family, husband, mom, kids, Rachel and Zoe, Simon Harrison and friends in the Hermit's Cave community, Kimberly Sand for production advice, and all Kickstarter backers. So this was copyright 2020, so on and so forth. Oh yeah, you're so welcome. Enjoy, because Kelly is like where I learned about Lenormand and learned how to read Lenormand just from her like 9-part series. I did also take a class from her, but I mean I read a year before taking the class, like exactly a year. Anyway, introduction, some stuff from Jessie, the structure of the tarot. Picture of Rachel in here using Crystal Skull Tarot. This must be where Rachel starts. Hold on. This is really in depth. Okay, so let's just read about the magician. The greatest trick is for something to come out of nothing. Alan Moore in Promethea. When the free spirit of the fool falls into self-awareness, it separates into the two primary numbered cards, 1 and 2, the magician and the high priestess. They are not really opposed, but we experience them this way with a sense of polarity that persists through the major arcana until we find a greater unity and openness in the world, which is composed of the numerals 2 and 1. The magician signifies dynamic energy, consciousness, and creative power. The green wool above and below him show him living in the world, while the golden wool on either side and above show him in touch with divine energy. The camera angle of the scene shows him focused down on the 4 suit emblems, while the infinity sign on the skull top, the cortex, the place of consciousness, shows a link to the eternal divine. Jessie writes that this stone is Mookaite jasper from Australia. She calls it a warning stone filled with passion, and this is Jessie's quote, it's as if he summons his knowledge of the elements and they pass through him to accomplish his goals. And then back to Rachel. As I write this, May 2020, we are in the middle of a pandemic, a time when we need Mookaite for its nurturing warmth, can support and sustain us in this time of stress. Readings, creative energy, focus, the ability to bring something imagined into reality. The magician is a card of writers and artists, but also the magical occult tradition, often called hermetic after its supposed founder, Hermes Trismegistus. Don't know that word. But the card also carries, as one closest to the fool, some of the playful trickiness of young Hermes the trickster. Reversed, loss of focus, doubt, possibly creative blocks. Another possibility, turning inwards, moving from action to contemplation. Okay, amazing. Now I have something written by Rachel. First off. Then here's this beautiful deck. Sorry for slamming everything all around. Trash pile. Phone, bling bling. Okay, don't need any of that. So the backs are this image that we saw on that extra card. And here we have the Fool that we're talking about the green and the gold where she's talking about the colors. So it's really cool that in the book, Rachel obviously is writing it about these specific cards. Of course she is, as she has done for others. Speaking directly from the card to the meaning in the book. And then here, this is the one we were reading, the Magician, with the green above and below and the gold on either side, calling in the divine. High Priestess. Empress. So cool. But yeah, I do remember watching the Jesse and Chris video on his channel at Elemental Cartomancy. So do check that out if you want to get to know this more and see what the creator has to say. And Jesse said in her post too that in speaking with Chris about it, that his insights were like opening up more things that she hadn't really thought about, and how interesting it was to hear other people's takes and to see what they're seeing and all of that. So I think that's always super valuable as well. And one of the reasons that we all hang out with each other, right? We all know about tarot and read tarot to some extent. But we like to, I get readings from different people. I watch different people. I want to see what they have to say, even for cards that, I feel I know inside and out, and I do. But that's the awesome thing about tarot is there's always more. There's always another lens, another layer. Yeah. So anyway, I'm not going to show this whole thing, but these are beautiful. Cardstock is really awesome. I don't know how well it's going to riffle because it's feeling like a little like it's strong, but let me just see. Yeah, a little stiff for me to be able to riffle, but that's fine. It might break in a little, and I'm fine with overhand shuffling. It's standard size, so totally no problem with that. So did I put this? Yeah, put this in the top. Silly. Okay, so now what? I don't know that I'm going to open up the bicycle cards today. I was originally thinking about that, but then I forgot all these other treasures I had going. Let's find, though, the Terra Volatile. I don't have the full deck yet, but I have the expansion. I have the full deck on pre-order. This is something from months ago, but I did buy the expansion at that time when it was always in print, I believe. But I missed out on the deck. And then there was an extra card that came with it, and I didn't have it in the expansion box, so I'm going to add that. So here's the Dogma card that I can put in my little extras. Oh, Heather has to go. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I hope you have a great day. Danny's got to run as well to go get ready for card stuff. Thank you for hanging out with us. So here's just a few of the expansion. I used this in, I think, June, I want to say. Just the expansion, because again, I don't have the deck. But this is the Chaos card. I was watching Jilly one morning, and it was like the start. I think it was like June 1st or something. And she's like, let's, the cards we're all going to pull together today, because like she'll do coffee and cards and have you bring a deck. And this is what I had at hand because it had just come then. So then I used this for my dailies in June. Terra Volatile. Regina says, hey, good to see you. Wish I could hang out, but I've only got a few minutes. Hello, everyone in chat. Thank you so much for stopping in. I'm going to be on more regularly now, once, possibly twice a week. So that's exciting. So anyway, The Descent. Terra Volatile expansion. And that Dogma card, I don't know, it came, ooh, Alex, yeah, this might be one for you. It's called Terra Volatile, and it's from Credo. Hold on, we're gonna get Latin. Credo. Absurdum, and it is on still available for pre-order. So these are the creators. That's the website. But if you also type in Terra Volatile Tarot, it will come up that way. And the expansion, even just the expansion itself, has been amazing. I used it for all of June, as I said. So yeah, The Descent. I'll show you a few more. This, now I don't even really know what some of these are. Like, so I think some of these are alternatives for what comes in the regular deck. So like this is going to be the 4 of, I don't know. I have no idea what. It just has the Roman numerals at the top, but I've just been using it like based on the image and the number. I mean, but I don't know like what suit this goes to or anything. I have no idea. I do know that Danny Mystic has like complete walkthroughs of a couple different versions. This one has been notorious for having like different card stocks and stuff. This is a really gorgeous linen, by the way. This is like the thinner one, which is good and would be the one that you want, Alex. And I know, and that's good news because that's what's available going forward. Here's a Torment. I have the first edition of this deck that had the white speckles on the back. Gorgeous artwork. Yes. Yep. So yeah, here's the backs because the other one is the main deck like green on the back, or am I making that up? Here's another. So this is 6 of Cups, clearly, but another alternative, and then Page of Wands. So it's kind of like a little mini chaos deck, but that's what I used for June, and it was beautiful. Princess of Vessels, Last Judgment, Intuition, Authority. This is gnarly card. And here we have the Alchemist, which reminds me, I think Pamela said earlier that she was working with Wild Unknown Alchemy. The Truth. Anyway, so on and so forth. These cards feel incredible. Yeah, I hope I'm not missing too many comments. That just popped back in my head that Pamela had said that. Okay, so we're coming up on 1 hour. I think I'm going to tap out so that I can get some work done. In about 2 hours and 15 minutes, I will leave to go get my little. And so I think I'm going to do a bunch of work, hang out on the couch, maybe grab some lunch, and I will possibly be back Tuesday, either Tuesday or Thursday of next week. But I'll be back soon. We'll just have to see of my crazy to-do list where I decide to go on Tuesday. So anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is probably a little more casual and scattered than usual because of just my day. I feel weird that they're both gone. So I don't know how manic I am. Let's do a sip, and I will catch you all later. Oh, hey, Robin. Thanks for popping in. I'm just going to take off. I was telling everyone that today was Vela's first day at the sitter and Max is at school. And so now twice a week, that's going to be my situation and I will be popping on more. So, thank you everyone for being here. I will see you really soon, next week sometime for sure. Lots of love. Have a good one.